Reddit stories.
I wish I could turn back time. I haven't told anyone and figured I could tell you guys. Long story short, I'm in the military and overseas for the next few years. My girlfriend of 2 years is in boot camp. One night while getting drinks with my buddies I met a girl. And one thing led to another and she kissed me. I kissed her and then boom, just like that we're in bed doing the dirty. After about 5 minutes I had a moment of clarity and was like, what am I doing? I got up and left and the guilt has been tearing me away inside. I promised myself I am going to tell her. But should I wait until she's out of training? I think the part that haunts me the most is that I hold trust so close to my heart. And I just threw the trust. She was for me in the trash like it was nothing. I'm so disgusted with myself. But I had to let someone know. Does anyone have any advice on how I should tell her? What I should do? Before you respond, I'm going to tell her. And I understand that when I do she might leave me. She's the love of my life and I made a mistake. But I understand the consequences.
Reddit stories.
The second thing you need to prioritize, after how you're gonna tell her, is why you cheated in the first place. Bro, you're in the military and in a relationship. Possibly one of the worst combinations out there. Depending on your MOS and AFSC, you could be away from home damn near all the time. And there will always be some tail in the area for you. If you want to keep any successful relationship going, you need to get it together and have some self-discipline. You can't just be some one thing led to another guy who skips off with any bitch who looks good. Regardless of whether you're drunk or not. Be better and control yourself. Because as it stands, even if your lady doesn't leave you, the odds of you up again are pretty high. Literally all it took for you to cheat was alcohol. Plus a pretty woman minus your girlfriend being around. And you're gonna be in similar positions for your entire career. So unless you develop some self-restraint, this is gonna happen again. Control yourself. Or let your girlfriend find a man who has the strength to not find random women. Whenever she isn't around, that will be fairly from your side.
Reddit stories.
Tell her what you said on here. That after a few minutes you realized what you were doing. And you stopped. That you are prepared for the consequences. Give her some options to trust you again. She will see you are honest and you love her. And you sorry for uncontrolled things happen. Also make sure to tell her in person. That's important. Sit down and tell her how you feel about her. And then tell her what happened. On that way your chances are higher definitely.
Reddit stories.
You have to tell her face to face, dude. Don't make excuses. Give her details of what happened. After you tell her, screw off and let her think about what she wants to do. If she hasn't slapped or punched you already, don't beg. Don't rationalize. Tell her you accept whatever her decision is. If she dumps you, take it. You screwed up, and that's the consequence. If she takes you back, tell her what you will do to make sure that doesn't happen again. And then follow through. Good luck.
Reddit stories.
Well, what you did was pretty messed up. And she does deserve to know. But honest question. You are in the military and overseas. And she is in boot and heading for at least a several-year military service. Probably overseas herself. You're both going down pretty separate paths in life. That will ultimately keep you apart for probably years. Do you really see this relationship surviving the long term under those conditions? Sooner or later one or the other under those circumstances bound to give in to basic urges. Isn't it?
Reddit stories.
Not a mistake. It's pretty disgusting when cheaters say they made a mistake. A mistake is putting salt instead of sugar in your coffee. You made a series of choices, each one affirming your decision to cheat and break your girlfriend's trust. Don't water down what you did by labeling it a mistake. That's not owning it. Also, get tested for some diseases. Because if she forgives you, you need to protect her health. When to tell her? You know her better than a bunch of internet strangers. But not sabotaging her career by waiting makes the most sense. I have to say clearly you don't know yourself very well. If you hold trust close to your heart and then proceed to do one of the worst things you can to a partner, you will forever be a cheater. That can't be undone. It's who you are now. I feel sorry for your girlfriend.
Reddit stories. A part of me says to tell her now, but I truly think you should wait. I had a family friend that was joining the military and had to leave basic training because she found out her boyfriend cheated on her with her mom. And it was a huge stress on top of it. That was messed up, really. That being said, what you did was a betrayal. But not as bad as the one I mentioned above. She also would probably tough it out. But it would be a heavy thing on her mind while she's there. I also know you'd have to confess it to her in a letter. Because she's at boot camp. And I can't even imagine getting news like that via mail. Definitely wait to do it in person. Just be raw and honest. I recently was cheated on, but I'm working it out with my partner. He genuinely was remorseful and open with me and answered any questions I had. He even gave me details that would make any girlfriend want to slap him and run off. But I never did. Because I respected the honesty despite how painful it was. He has gone out of his way to help me. If you follow through in that fashion, it might help as well. There are many YouTube channels that goes over the aftermath if you're ever interested. Cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter if you stop halfway once or do it a couple times. Sorry about the winded reply. I hope this was a valuable lesson for you to learn. And I wish you the best of luck. Reddit stories.